moment as they wait for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now.
Here we go. Apex is my pick out of 5th, so I'm going to ride on board with him off the grid here. Plenty of cars already on the limiter as we go 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're away. Plenty of different approaches to getting off the line here. Looks like Apex has got a good launch on Lucky. Pup moves to the inside to get in behind MCDC.
Pup
making
down
it
the
3
middle.
wide at the front. Contact
And Pup's
from
just got
Oily.
Pup's got the run through the middle here, and Pup's taking the lead.
Yeah, a bit of contact there from Tombo and Oily. Ruined Apex's run around the outside, but MCDC having a look around the outside. Oily up the inside of Apex makes big contact. Tombo elevates that even further. Driver's getting very impatient through here. But Scooter gets through and Flossie.
I think
contact
they,
made with Flossie and Apex now as well. I think Tombo needs to reel it in a little here. Scooter sideways through this left-hander as well, as is Flossie.
4 wide there at one stage, and Pup is up into the lead with Lucky from TDR. So first of the 2 TDR boys that you're on lookout for Dragon are already up there. Wrestler doing well in 3rd spot for the damn Hexicans, and it's sideways through the final corner for some of the Fangit guys, and
someone's off. It's Apex. Apex off in the background. He's going to fall all the way back to 12th place by the looks of it. He's holding off 10th. He's copped quite a bit of bad luck early on in that lap there, has Apex, but they're 2x2 up ahead between Nux and Tombo, forcing Nux off the track completely. Oh, and a damn Hexicans driver is in the wall as well.
That's his Wrestler.
Oh, Constantina coming through at the back of the field as
And
well.
Nux is around. Oh, Dragon, Dragon's
I didn't say
done
anything
it.
about Nux. Zoo and Apex are side by side as we go underneath the Dunlop Bridge. Apex is going to hold on to that one as we have a look up towards the front.
Flossie drifting through the little short chute between the Dunlop Bridge, having to correct the steering wheel about 5 or 6 times, I think, before he managed to get it on the straight and narrow.
But yeah, up towards the front here we have CJS Pup 1.1 clear of Luck Goes My Way, and Scooter's just 0.2 behind Lucky. Tombo in 4th as well, 0.7 of a second behind Scooter, but has Flossie chasing him down. And they're side by side in the background as well, all the way at the back. Oily up the inside of MCDC, some door banging going on all throughout the field, so this one make really bringing quite a bit out of a lot of the drivers here.
The track as well is really doing a lot for the racing as well, with the couple of hairpins we've got to really bringing the field in nice and close, keeping everyone honest and giving everyone a chance for some glory.
Yeah, Tombo looking very aggressive on the back end of Lucky here for that 3rd spot.
Flossie was
having half a look has almost opened the door for Flossie, so
yeah, he was on the inside there a little bit, Flossie. I'm surprised he didn't try and capitalise on that one.
Well, at no point was he alongside, so tricky to do in such a small corner. Lucky having a rough run through the final corner. Tombo's got the run on him here. Lucky tries to cover him off, but there's a little bit of overlap, and late on the brakes is Tombo. Scooter looking around the outside of Pup as well for first. Tombo getting on the power nicely and does take 3rd place off of Lucky. That opens the door for Flossie to have a look around the outside, coming into the next hairpin.
Thinks better of it.
little bit of contact was made, and Lucky just avoided Tombo. But the lead could be changing any second now, as Scooter's really pushing that 86. As he's right up underneath the wing of CJS Pup there. Coming into this hairpin, he's looking for the run. He's got a great exit. A little bit of sideways action to make the exit a bit better as well. And there's the lead change. Very nicely done from Scooter as we come into the final corner braking zone as well.
And a bit of rain coming back into play, so that's going to spice things up a little bit for the halfway point of this race. Tombo going to look down the inside, and should be a relatively easy move. Those two guys would definitely be talking to each other.
Yeah, I think Tombo might be keen on his chances of a win here. Give CJS Pup the team orders. I'm sure the other red team, Ferrari, is going to have to get used to that with Ham and Leclerc. But Tombo's right up on Scooter already.
Looking very loose after that little bit of extra rain.
He's always been like that. He's done it 5 laps in a row now. He looks very comfortable sliding the car out of the corners.
And Pup's just lost another position to Lucky. Same corner, different lap.
For another one here as well.
And Pup's going to try and hold it around the outside here. That's brave considering what's on the edge of the track. And Lucky just gets the move done.
Flossie in the background's really trying to get a good exit. Oh, Pup had Pup looking in his mirrors, and he's outbroke himself and pushed Lucky wide. Flossie goes through to third. Seckers is going to go through to fifth by the looks of it. No, Pup's got the run out of the corner still. So a little mistake in the wet really compounds into a big one, as we saw there. Tombo's still unable to do much at the front here in closing the gap to Scooter. Scooter's pulled out a little bit of a time, about 0.3 of a second last time around. Oh, Tombo with a big sideways moment out of the corner there as well.
And watch Flossie just close this gap like he's like a madman.
1.7 seconds the current gap with 4 laps to go. Seckers and Zoo have climbed through the field quite nicely, gone from 11th and 12th now up to 6th and 7th. And could very easily be taken on Pup shortly, as we've seen him start to make a few little mistakes as we get later on in this race.
And Zoo really chancing it around the outside on the painted concrete in this weather. That's brave from Zoo to try and get the run out of the final corner. And I think I've just seen Apex do another pirouette on the start-finish straight. So
yeah, not having the best of times is Apex. Nux also having a bit of a rough one, but did just go purple through the first sector. But all the action right now is looking like it's for the 4th and 5th spots on track. Scooter bridging a little bit of a gap out now, and Flossie slowly gaining on Tombo, but the immediate battle is down that back straight, and we see drivers now starting to swerve to the inside to keep those intermediate tyres cool, use all that standing water on the track as well as it dries out.
Yeah, looking for the wet patches now, so some interesting lines should come into play. For the last couple of laps there is a little bit of water by the looks of it right on the inside into turn 1, which I think Pup tried to take advantage of.
Yeah, Pup, not necessarily the cork in the bottle, but he's definitely holding Seckers and Zoo up. Seckers and Zoo last time around both with 101.3s, Pup with a 101.4, so he's matched the pace, but his previous lap was a 103.2.
Gaps for the top 3 have stabilised. I would have thought Flossie would be able to capitalise with a bit of clean air, but 1.7 has seemed to have been the magic number for that gap.
It's been yo-yoing a little bit. Yeah, it was down to 1.2 and then back out to 1.7 after that one. So Tombo with the fastest lap of the race there. Not no fault of Flossie's, but Tombo's really just started to turn it on. trying to look for that win. He's got that gap under a second to Scooter now as well.
Yeah, just having a look at the tyre wear. Scooter's probably the worst of the top three at the moment on that front left. The front left being the working tyre. And Flossie's done a really good job of saving the tyres. However, I think he may have conserved a little bit too much.
Well, Scooter's got to hold off for one more lap of this track. And it's not a very big track, but there is a lot of right-hand corners.
Go to
so
fifth place for me, Dodgy. We've got side by side coming into the final corner. Fifth place with Pup and Seckers. Seckers was looking down the inside
Pup's
there.
rolled it in deep there. Seckers has got the exit. And through he goes. Zoo looks to take advantage of that as well. But tucks back in behind Pup. A couple of blips of the throttle as well.
Oil looking around the outside. It's a brave move from Oil.
That gap at the front's down to 0.5 of a second. Scooter has very, very little slither of tyre left on his front left. Comes through another right-hander. He's got two more to go. He's loving these left-hand corners right now. Tombo's sliding it through that left-hander as well, trying to make up that time. Completely gone on the front left for Scooter. He's got one corner to defend Tombo, who's got that gap down to 0.4 of a second now as we run down the back straight. I don't think he's going to be able to do it unless Scooter runs wide. Scooter just got to tuck it in. Does run a little wide. Here comes Tombo.
Oh, he's going to give him a
Just
rub.
got nowhere to go. And Scooter is going to hold off for the win. Tombo second. Flossie third. Lucky's going to bring home fourth. Seckers fifth. Pup sixth. Zoo seventh. Wrestler is going to bring home 8th, MCDC 9th, Nux 10th, Oily is going to finish in 11th after I believe he just got reset. Not quite sure what happened to Oily there on that last lap. He was right up there with Zoo in 7th place and 8th place. And Apex is going to finish in the pits for us. So Apex just showing us what's going to happen next race here. We're going to see plenty of cars going this route into the pits.
Yeah, Apex definitely glad that race is over, and I think Dodgy's also glad that race is over. I could hear him shaking his head quite ferociously in the comms booth.
Did that empty rattle give it away?
It's a very big turnaround after the dominance of the McLaren last week to it looked like a very messy race early on there for Apex, getting bumped and pushed everywhere, and I don't know if he was having more technical problems. He said his TV turned off at some point in race 1, so not sure if that continued through race 2. But yeah, congratulations to Scooter and a great race by Tombo to challenge him at the end there, picking up that fastest lap of a 1 minute .442, and Flossie rounding out the podium in third with